Hey guys, what's up? Halo 5 Informer here. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. It means so much to me, as I always say, because it absolutely does mean a lot, and I love talking to you guys in these videos and hearing your responses on the things I have to talk about with you guys. And again, once before we actually start this, and a few other things after, but if you guys ever want a topic for me to talk about, just leave it down in the comments, because it really helps me out, while I can still give you guys a nice little shout out for coming up with that idea and allowing me to use it. So, other than that being said, hopefully you guys have noticed my new channel icon. Now, this channel icon was made by my great friend, Forge World Maps, Halo 5 Forge World Maps, who's also known as Brett. His name's Brett. And he is such an awesome person. He's very down to earth. He's a very, very, very good YouTuber, and he always keeps people informed on Halo 5 news and any other Halo news, just like I try to do. And, man, he really keeps up to date. So, I would really, really go and check out his channel and subscribe to him if you haven't, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably have, because he's such a great YouTuber. And, honestly, I really, really, really recommend him to anyone that has not seen him. You know, actually, before we just get started, too, I also want to give a shout out to my good friend, Solids Nation. If you guys don't know who he is, he was originally known as Solid MLG. I have him on my featured channels on my YouTube channel, just as I do with Forge World Maps, because they're both absolutely awesome people. They're really good friends of mine, and they're friends I keep in touch with all the time. So, go check out both of them. They're both freaking amazing. And Solids Nation actually just changed his channel art, and it looks really, really insanely cool. So please go check both of them out. I really, really, really would appreciate that a lot too. Now, let's get started on what we're going to talk about in this video. What are we going to talk about? Now, we're going to talk about the great feeling of great big maps and using vehicles on those maps. And when I think about this entire topic, I think of Sandtrap from Halo 3. Now, the thing about Halo 3 that made it so unique was its huge maps that allowed insane vehicle warfare. Whereas Halo Reach had a different feeling. They tried to get that. Bungie tried to do the same thing, but it just didn't turn out the same way. Whereas it's just the insane feeling in Halo 3. Now, they didn't really put it in Halo 4 either. Halo 4 is more of like smaller and mid-quarters maps. They're not really as big as Halo Reach and Halo 3 maps, but they still are great sizes for different game types and gameplay. But something that people really enjoy about Halo, especially me, is those big maps and that awesome vehicle warfare. Now, the reason I think Sandtrap is because Sandtrap was such an open map. It was a very, very solid built map. You know, and what I mean by that is it felt like it was a full created map. Now, when I say that, I mean like it looked like it was just a huge map that was basically you could keep on going and going and going and looking around on it. That's what I liked about it. You know, it had the side barriers all the way out behind the minefield, you know, yeah, the minefield. It had those kill barriers, you know, and it had that kind of Forerunner construct going around it. And that was really, really cool in my opinion. And just that, and the entire map being so large to actually move around was such a great built map, because it allowed so much vehicle warfare. And one vehicle that really comes to mind when I think about this, and any map whatsoever that's large like this that you can actually do this on, would be the Chopper, because the Chopper, man, was just awesome. I love the Chopper. And you had the same feeling with other vehicles, like tanks and Warthogs, you know, Gosshogs, all of these different vehicles. You had that feeling because you felt so powerful. Whereas you don't really get that feeling as much in Halo Reach and Halo 4. Now, I think that's what really made Halo 3 stand out from the other Halo games. And also the Chopper. The Chopper was just an insane vehicle itself. That vehicle just made Halo 3. I just can't even express that, because I love the Chopper so much. Every time I play in the Chopper, it's just the greatest feeling. Now, the reason that it's just not exactly the same anymore in Halo 3 is just because, you know, it's based on a lot of lag. The game is very laggy at times. And that's all due to the fact that it's running on the Halo Reach beta servers, which does absolutely suck, because the game could be running so much stronger still if it wasn't running on those servers. I wish they could change it, but I don't know if they can. I wish you could play it at the same fast pace. I really, really miss that. And it was so much fun playing that fast-paced, really fun Halo 3. Because now, basically, your armor lags all the time. And it just kind of stinks. Because when you're showing off your armor, you're really not showing it off half the time because it's not showing up on your Spartan, which really is just not exactly exciting. But at the same time, if you can ignore that factor and just enjoy running people over with choppers and tanks and mongooses, getting some splatters with mongooses. I've had friends that have gotten over like 1,500 mongoose splatters. I don't know how they do it. The first mongoose splatter I got was a betrayal, sadly, which really kind of ticks me off. But, you know, I still got a splatter with it, so... You know, with all this being said, just those big maps. And another one that really comes to mind is Avalanche, because Avalanche was kind of a big map like this too. And the reason Avalanche was so cool because you could use such a big amount of vehicles, which you didn't really have in Halo 4. And it was kind of like that in Halo Reach. I don't know why. Halo Reach just did not have the same feeling as Halo 3 did. Now, with those big maps and all those vehicles, you could just dominate. And Avalanche was a really good map for that, honestly, because you could go both close quarters, mid-range, well, actually triplets, mid-range, close quarters, and just vehicle massacring, because they had all those different aspects in it. So that's why Avalanche was such a great map, because you could drive tanks, and what made Avalanche even better was the fact that the vehicles had that Arctic camo on them, and that really made the vehicles stand out and the map stand out, because those vehicles were made exclusively for those maps with those camos, which was really, really cool. Actually, the first few times I played on Avalanche when it came out, I actually did not notice that. But once I did, it was something super awesome. I just loved it. And it really just stood out from other maps just because of that. But the reason that Avalanche and Sandtrap are two great maps is just because of how big they are and how powerful they make you feel when you have a power weapon or a vehicle. You know, it's just that great feeling. You know, the high altitudes, all of that different stuff. High altitudes, latitudes, all of that. That's what really just made the map so great. And to see just those small little aspects, like the Arctic camoed vehicles, just to see those small little aspects in the next Halo game, I think they can possibly just make the game better than it already would be. Just because something that small can alter a game. So if they could put if they could put those small little features in that just you wouldn't really notice at first, once you notice them, they could just change your gaming experience for the rest of your time playing that game. And that's really what Halo 3 did with those. And that's why I think I really wanted to talk about this with you guys, because I was playing Halo 3 the other day and I'm like, whoa, I love this and I have to talk about this. But, you know, that's all I really have to talk about with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. You know, it really means so much to me, and I'm really excited to see where 343 takes next Halo game. Like, honestly, I think they're going to do really, really good with it, and I have such high hopes in the game, as you guys really do know. I pretty much bid my entire channel on that aspect, which, if it turned out not to be as good as I would say it is, then my channel would be like, you were a liar. But I really, really do have thoughts that it's going to be such a great Halo game. Just the way that 343's learned, the things that they have said that they have learned, the way that they say they're going to improve, talking to the community, all these different aspects could really help them make the game better. You know, bringing in all of those original Halo fundamentals can make the game feel more like Halo, and with those and the new aspects, they can make the game still feel like Halo while making it more insane than any other Halo game that's ever been released. So that's how I wanted to finish off this commentary with you guys, or this talk about. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching once more. I really do appreciate it. Please go check out Solid Nations and Forge World Maps. I'm telling you guys, you will not regret it. And if you do, then you can slap me on the face or my Spartan. I'll let you assassinate me 10 times in custom games. You know, but if you start doing like liability and saying that you didn't like them just to do that, I'm gonna be a little angry, honestly. But you know, we'll just see how it goes. Just check out their channels. They're insane. I'm telling you guys, you'll really enjoy them. I hope you do at least. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Tyler from Halo 5 Informer, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.